Hey guys, and welcome back. I am the Seven Swords, and we are back in the Phoenix Empire of Rimworld. Um, I just wanted to bring you guys back. I was letting it run a little bit, but I wanted to bring you guys back because of this. The Starjack child that we had join us has perished. Um, I believe it was from this being exposed to oxygen. The main reason why I didn't want to have them join us. So they're going to be taken over to here. We might butcher them. It's how life is on the rim. We are going to try and get the stack out of them, which basically means we can stick them into another person. We are continuing on with our process of trying to improve our living standards here. Right now, we're not doing very well because of the fact that it's the middle of winter. We also were attacked by a group of insects last night, which has Patricia and Geneviera currently in very bad shape. We have moved everyone from these beds up to these beds because this is actually being warmed by a couple of campfires and stuff. It is still very freezing because it's the middle of winter, so we're hoping to keep this place kind of warm. It is just above 39 degrees, so it's still very cold, but the bedrooms are warmer. Um, it's just these rooms and these rooms that are cold. We did make the option. We did make the decision to put Genevera on just doctor care. Um, I'm not going to straight up kill them or banish them, but I'm no longer interested in keeping them as a colonist. So if something happens, that is too bad. And also, I forgot to fix my audio. You guys haven't been able to hear the audio. That's okay. Sorry for a little bit of the silence at the beginning of this. But continuing on, we did get that infestation, which basically led to us getting all of these very weird and very strange pods. We're gonna go ahead and move them into some of the bedrooms. Something was immortal. Oh, well, that's annoying. Ribbit. Oh wait, no, not yet. I was playing another colony, a personal colony, where basically I was being like a mech hive. Would you knock it off? Thank you. Now, do me a favor, and I know you're not my current process, but I want you to behead this thing before it has a chance to come back. It was only a lesser immortal anyways. Patricia, you need to get to work because we don't have any food. Okay, we're gonna do this. I normally don't like doing this because it does mean that they're gonna risk keeping their injuries longer. But I am going to down these by quite a bit. The robots don't, and Ganivera, you're also at the same as the robots. But I need to get this person. We need to get this stuff butchered because we need food, and we're currently very low on food. Now, people are going to come in here and just start eating the food. That's fine for me right now. Alright, don't do the insects. Cook at the stove. We are going to cook insect meat. Our ideology, I'm pretty sure, says that insect meat is fine. We're also good with cannibalism, that's fine as well. We also need to rebuild the storage because the annoying little the annoying little scarab destroyed it. What I need to do is I need to start putting the immortals outside. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make this a stockpile. We're gonna clear this. Nothing rotten, nothing non-perishable. We're going to say corpses. Nothing mortal. Then hopefully that puts all of them in that because I can't choose that with the other ones. And then we're going to say into this, we're going to say critical. Now, the reason why that's fine, they're not going to rot or anything like that because corpses cannot rot. And copy this, paste it to here, and make it the preferred. Now everything else, now all the robots will slowly move all of the bits and pieces over to that. You're not all immortal. Why is it moving? Oh, is it? Oh. Well, that's annoying. It's not working with this one. Alright. We'll just have to be very careful with insect corpses. Or with animal corpses. Hopefully eventually Patricia gets better at cooking and stuff and can do the job a bit better. I am going to try and add this. And then what we're going to do is we're basically just going to take this and we're going to copy it to here. That's fine. Oh, why did it take me the farthest one away? There we go. I do have the scarier rot chance down really far. Some people might be wondering about the difficulty settings. It's not very impressive. I don't like I said before, I don't like playing with difficulty. So we have it on custom difficulty. I make them really happy because I don't like dealing with mood breaks a lot. I think this is the adventure story preset. Increased harvest yield, increased mining yield, increased butchering, increased fishing, research quest, and raid maxed out. Everything at bottom, and then nomadic stuff is basically maxed out. High efficiency on our things. We can have child raiders, we can have child samplers. Children age at the fastest they can. No ancients, no natural hives, no unwavering prisoners. Insect spawning rate, which this is only from their hives. I thought this was all insect spawning. It's actually only from their hives. No deep drill infections, no friendly fire, no colonist insta-kills, and we also have the enemy death down chance set to 0. They'll still get down, but it brings that down quite a lot. I don't play on high difficulty. Like I said before, I'm not a big fan of the high difficulties. So yeah, this is what the settings are. If that's not what you want to watch, there's plenty of worlds out there that you guys can watch. I do this because I enjoy it. I don't do it because of the fact that I want to be popular. If I wanted to be popular, I'd start doing 100-day let's plays and keeping it to shorts and stuff like that, because those are basically fodder for the algorithm. I like it when I can get likes, I like when I can get views, I like when I can get comments, but it's not what I'm aiming for. Which was something else I wanted to mention in this. I'm at episode 6 of this right now. I was going to do some recording of Skyrim, but I want to do this, so I'm doing this. That is always going to be my process. If I want to do something, I'm going to do what I want to do, not what is good for the algorithm or anything like that. Because I definitely am one of those people who I do this for my enjoyment, not because I have to. There are many things I do in life because I have to. This is not one of them. We're going to cancel that. I will rebuild those walls once these kids have been converted, or once these kids have been dealt with. I think Nomen is actually a problem because, yeah, they don't have a leg and they don't have a spine, so their moving capability is nothing. So I literally could tell my people, send her away, and they wouldn't do it. Because she can't be sent away because she's got no spine, she's got no leg. We could get to the point where we give her a spine and a leg through bioscience. She probably would be an adult by that point. It's the rim. I've said that before and I'm going to say it 100 times. We're just going to execute her. it's not efficient for us to keep her. It's just a problem when it comes down to it. So, you can call me a monster if you want. It's how I play RimWorld. My main goal in RimWorld is survival, and right now we're in the middle of winter with already having food issues. Genevera is having a mood break because she is still part of that whole other ideology. Just be told if she loses her mind, I'm not going to be too miffed about it. Right now, she's lucky she's just not getting banished. I'm actually tempted to hold a trial, have Lizzie hold a trial on her, and determine whether or not we should just get rid of her. Oh, she's biting chunks. It's the only reason why I'm probably keeping her is she's still doing her job. Like, if she wasn't doing a job, Phoenix Law would state that we should get rid of her. But since she is doing a job, then we're going to keep her for a little bit. That's the animatree linking and the psychic drone for males. That's fine. Alright, so we can do our animatree linking. The 4 that are currently able to do that are Hood, Dreadthought, Forest, and Parisha. Now, I'm tempted to give her it to Parissa because she is one of our important ones, or Hood because she is our moral leader. We're going to go ahead and do Hood because she's our moral leader. Ah, the temperature is not good in the area. That's fine. We'll leave that be then. We'll wait a little bit longer. Wait for winter to come to an end. It's not that big of a deal. Psych casting is useful, but it's not necessary. Is there anything I can do to improve you? Your lover died. That sucks. We butchered human like. Yeah, that's our colony. You're in serious pain. I can't do anything for that for you. Awful barracks. It's not a barracks anymore, so you should go back to having at least that gone. Lizzie tried to convert me. Yeah, we're going to do that. You'd be a lot happier if you were converted. Unsightly environment. Nothing I can do about that. Someone was executed. Again, it's the Rim. That's what we do. My friend Table died. Of course, yeah, you mentioned that before. Constraining clothing. You'll be freezing to death if you don't have clothing. Disturbed sleep. We were changing out your bedroom, and crashed refugees not helped. Yeah, because you are one of those like you want to help people. Yeah. No, thank you. So yeah, she's probably gonna have a mental break at some point, which is fine. I did mean to mention that Mother went through a mental break due to a low mood. They're learning starved right now because they're in prison. So they're unhappy about their current situation. So they went catatonic on us. We're basically going to be ignoring them until they come back, and then going back to trying to recruit them. And we continue to push on through December. We are trying to get through basically winter. That's basically our main goal right now, is just to survive winter. There's not a lot we can do until winter is complete. One reason why I like living in further to the south, but this was a good location. We might move to the south eventually. I don't know. Surviving is not the issue, it's just that it's boring, because there's not much to do, because we already have everything being worked on that can be worked on. Hey, but we just got electricity. Now, out of curiosity, what is the size of this main room? My cat's meowing like crazy because my wife's currently still in bed, and she doesn't like it when the bedroom door is closed. We're going to start making this room bigger. We are going to continue to just do research as we can. I am tempted to go smack my cat to get her to stop, but I don't do that. I need to get these walls back here built before we end up mining out the walls for the floor. I think this will reinforce them enough that it won't fall down. I hope. Out of the So this is one of our relics. I mentioned that I would mention this, so I will talk about it now since we just got the first quest for the relics. Like I mentioned before, Lizzie is the princess of the Shattered Empire. The Empire used to be a strong empire known as the Empire of Flame. Now it's the Empire of Perfection or something like that. Yeah, the Empire of Perfection. Um, it was known as the Empire of Flame prior to that in the lore that I have in my head. Um, this is Phoenix Law. It's called the Abion Way. We're gonna change that, but it is called we're gonna change it to the Phoenix Law eventually. Um, these relics are relics of the Empire. Um, this is the orb of this is the orb. This is the cube, and then this is the tablet. The tablet has basically the laws of the Phoenix Law, the laws of the Phoenix Law on it, and these two of the major shapes in the universe. Um, we are going to be aiming to rebuild the Phoenix Empire. That is our main goal in this. Part of that goal is reclaiming all three of the relics. Now, I'm thinking we should probably make our temple, because I feel like that would make everybody a little bit happier. So I'm thinking we'll build a temple over here. I normally build it northward, but I'm not too big on the temple being northward as long as the throne room, which I'm planning on building the royal quarter up here. So the throne room will be up there. But I think I'm going to build the temple over here. So let's go ahead and add in this. We're going to put that there to mark how far I can go out. Oh, it marks it. It does it for me anyways. Okay, so if this comes back like this. Now what I want is 7 by 7, one in the center. And then this can come down 9. And then by 15. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to add in steel walls. And then what we'll do is we'll do 2 wide, 2 wide, 2 wide, 2 wide. And then we'll figure out what to do once we get that finished. I might just make the entire floor of the temple wood, because I don't have any other option. Because I don't have a lot of other options right now, except for maybe sandstone. I normally like to use a combination of different blocks. Okay, we already got rid of that. They just haven't moved it all over because, well, storage is a problem right now because the storage room isn't finished. go, main room is finished. Now they're going to start working on this pathway to the temple, and then the temple itself. Is this all sandstone, or is there anything else out here? I think it might all be sandstone. Oh, here we go. There is limestone. So the two stones that I do not like the most are the two that we got here. Space refugee. So you're not affiliated with anybody. Good at construction, good at mining. Passion for plants, but poor genetics for it. Good at melee, can't do mound. A groundbreaker, that automatically makes me want you. An iron stomach and lush. Means he likes to drink, but we don't have a lot of alcohol here. We could make alcohol for him. Let's check his genetics. So, unstoppable, that's a good one. And poor plants. We'll go ahead and rescue him. It's going to be another situation of we'll rescue you, but we aren't going to force him to join. Tend without medicine. He's going to die if I don't tend to him right this second, so. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and rescue him. I wanted to make sure to get him healed up before I tried to carry him, because with that being only 4 hours, he was going to die. Yeah, you could have that room. Wait, what? Why did you stick him in that bed? Odd. Is he like, does he know Hood? Oh, he's Hood's husband. I didn't recognize that. I thought that there was a relationship. I didn't look what the relationship was. Okay then. I really hope you join, because that'd be really nice, because then we'd gain a colonist but not have to build another bedroom. And you'd automatically get a good bedroom because your wife is our moral guide. I may capture him if he chooses he doesn't want to be here, just so I can force him to stay so Hood has her husband. Hood might be upset by it, but that's fine. We'll probably see it as a necessary evil. Someone who is an important member to our society, to one of our people. We want them to be safe. I wish you could move those. I don't get why the Menify doesn't work on those. I'm moving everything around so that we can get ourselves set up. Could move this into their room. Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's move that into their room. Mother's on an insulting spree. They're just not happy. They're just an unhappy child. I'm tempted to just release them at this point because they're not going to be very good if they keep developing like this. It makes sense that a child would be like this, but this is just a pain. Looks like all of our armor's been finished, or at least a lot of it. We have some Legion armor. We have some Centurion armor. Yay, he joined. So we'll move him there. I like keeping them close to their relationships. So Hood's in a relationship with Fancy, but Hood is the higher rank because they actually hold the rank. Fancy gets the benefits of being married to her, so he gets good bedroom, good supplies, all that stuff. What's Lizzie doing right now? Lizzie is researching. Why can't I move this stuff? Is it like that they have to be on like stone or something? Weird. Gonna expire soon anyways, it's not like it's a big deal. I wonder if these give off light. I was basically doing that for the light, but I wonder if these give off light. Let's move one of the crystals into their room to see if it gives off light. It'll also be really nice to have in their room, I feel. Gives off a little bit of light, like a little night light in the corner. Go ahead and move this Kyber formation into her room. We're gonna put it up here though. Wow, that one doesn't glow at all. What was that I just deleted? A hair self-tamed. Yay, more food. A mad porcupine, that's annoying. Oh yeah, it fell back right into sleep. We really need to go take care of that thing, but like we saw with the last attempt, it didn't go over well. Alright, so we can go ahead and get rid of these pemmican, because now we want to do packaged survival meals. And we'll go ahead and move that up to here. We'll actually put baby food above it, just so we have baby food instead of having that. But I do want to kind of improve that. Now, what was Fancy's abilities again? I don't remember to be good at stuff. Yeah, he's good at. So construction and mining are his two big. And then planting as a secondary. So Fancy, you can go ahead and do construction, growing, and mining. And then if you're not doing that, go ahead and clean our hull. If you're not doing that, go ahead and do some learning. Now, I am going to do what I normally do with these characters, or what I normally do in these playthroughs. For the robots, we're going to do this. That'll keep them hauling prioritized over cleaning, so we'll get our hauling taken care of. And then same with these guys, except it goes the opposite way. So that they are cleaning or hauling, and that keeps the base looking tidy. Well, we might actually get this room cleaned out. I don't know if they're going to, though, because I think that this place is still focused. What did you do? Oh, it was he either attacked a boomalope, or this boomalope was mine. Yeah, it was my boomalope, and he went and slaughtered it. Now he's on fire. Put yourself out. There you go. Can't do the jumping, and we don't have any chem fuel for him to refuel it. Kind of want him to refuel that jetpack, so he has the jumping ability. Oh, that's not good. Go ahead and start converting you. Maybe the same for you. Oh, she got him. He probably was like, "Oh yeah, since that's your guys' law." Okay, we got the runaway grab ship. We're not gonna grab it right this second. My reasoning for that is I don't want to. Oh, what's wrong with you? Is it because of your opioid addiction? His consciousness is down to 38. His consciousness is down because of his withdrawals. Yeah, he's going through withdrawal right now. That's fine. He'll go ahead and rest it out. We do try to avoid addictions here. I don't mind if people have addictions. I don't mind if they need it, but right now I don't have the stuff he needs, so I am going to try and get him off of the drugs. Right now we're on social drugs, which is good for recreation, not good for using for addiction, which I think is why he's not using it. That, or maybe the opioids are completely separate. I know they're a modded in thing, so I know that they usually don't have it. No, he should be able to have it for his addiction. I don't know why he's not taking it. I am going to remove all of his weapons, though. Ganiviri is on a sad wander. That's fine. She's allowed to do what she wants. If she does enough around the colony, then I'm okay with that for now. Can we put that meat in storage, please? There we go. Oh, is that full? Yeah, that's full. Blight on our heel roots, that's annoying. It's the only crop that was actually growing. Ganiviri's back. Her mood should be a little bit better now. Yep, her catharsis is going to keep her nice and happy for at least a little bit while it lasts. It's going to be for 3 days. Eventually she'll probably go back into being upset. I think it's because she's still part of that religion that she was part of, and we haven't been able to convert her over from it yet. And I think it's one of those situations where it's like she's just super resistant to conversion. We'll keep trying to convert her. If she doesn't want to convert, then that's fine. Just be miserable. I run into this issue every once in a while where like they have a really strong resistance to conversion. It might be because of some of her things. I'm not seeing any of the ones that I can normally think of for that, but it might be because of some of these that I don't know about. It might be because of some other reasons. It's not a big deal. The Phoenix Empire has been known to be a little bit of an issue, have an issue with xenotypes, especially like animalistic xenotypes. It's been a back and forth, so I don't really know where their law. I don't know really where the lore would lie right now. We're gonna try and grab a few things that we need right now. Do I have anything to sell? You can sell the ambrosia. That's usually what I'll go for, is selling the ambrosia. I like having the ambrosia around since it's a good drug to have, but it's also something that's worth a lot of money because it's not something you can grow normally. We'll get the chem fuel for their jetpacks. We'll get the chocolate for mood boosts. I was tempted to grab the meat or the agave fruit for making food. The agave fruit would actually make a lot of sense because then we could make a bunch of really good food. Sell that. Sell them the opioids. Eventually we might start getting into drug production. We're not doing it right now because we don't have the process. We don't have the ability to do drug production. We're going to sell them the insect meat. Alright. Thank you for your patronage. I can hear the wind again because it's another windy day. Currently in the middle of spring for us, actually, so it is going to be windy for a while. And there goes the Sith, off to their next area. They're probably leaving because of dangerous temperatures. It's freezing out right now. It's one reason why my colonists are probably so upset. I need to move. I probably need to put this indoors. We're actually gonna do that. We're gonna build a wall here so that we can put this indoors. That'll also keep this room warmer. We're not gonna move these indoors. I'm not gonna just keep extending this. Now we are getting our animatry linking opportunity again. Again, I want it to be Hood, and I don't think Hood can get it. Speaking of which, since Hood is a oh yeah, Fang has a natural sight focus as well, so he can go ahead and have that as well. Genevieve, go ahead and just focus on your recreation. Make yourself as... Actually, no. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give her special treatment. I gave special treatment to that one guy because I will say you can do anything. I'm going to require at least 3 hours of recreation in the morning and in the evening, but you can do anything at any other time. I did give Durgalust that because of, I think he was under a psychic drone or something. Yeah, it was a male psychic drone that was absolutely destroying his happiness. And he's also a pessimist. He's our master builder. I'm gonna go ahead and stick him back on a work schedule, but it's only gonna be 3 hours. I want him to keep focused on his happiness, but I also want him to be required to work a couple hours of the day. Especially with the expansions planned. What is he doing? Ah, we're still working on the temple. Let's go ahead and pause the process on the temple real quick. I'm going to pause the process on working on the temple. Mainly because I want him to work on this wall real quick. Because if we can get this, then they'll stay in the warmth when they're eating, and they can socialize out here without being freezing. Do we have a new recreation type? Yes, we do. Once your technology changes, you actually get different recreation types. So we can go ahead and start working on getting some new recreation as an option. Go ahead and break these down. Since they moved out, we can go ahead and do this. We're going to ignore that. And then let's go ahead and do that. Actually cancel that. Floors, go ahead and put wooden floors down right there. And then this, we'll extend that up to there. Eventually this might get changed out to a steel wool. Go ahead and get that all filled in. The temperature in here is going to start raising. Go ahead and extract that tree. We'll move it outside. Currently at 37 minutes. Once spring comes, we're gonna be trying to advance ourselves out towards here and getting more territory. And that'll be how it'll work. When the weather's good, we'll be outside working. When the weather's bad, we'll focus on expanding the interior of the fortress. I hate it when boom things self-tame. The good news is that boom things have boom rats at least have an area. Manage area, new area. Area 3. Assigned to area 3. And now hopefully it'll go hang out here and it'll stay there and it'll die. Fancy's on an extreme break wrist. Let's figure out what's wrong with him. He is going through his withdrawals, which is going to cause him to be a problem for a while. He's dealing with the low psychic drone. Again, going to be a problem. He's ravenously hungry. There's food. He's going to go eat right now, so he's going to fix that one. Darkness. Yep, we got to work on that when we have the ability to start making electricity more abundantly. And in minor pain. We're going to go ahead and move Fancy to an anything schedule. I do want to have him have at least 3 hours of recreation, because I know that usually doesn't help super much. That's not good. Hey, finally! Let's see, you finally joined us. Alright, so you are free to do whatever you want. You don't get a officer bedroom because you're not an officer. You don't hold the rank of officer, so you don't get an officer bedroom. We're gonna put you in that bed because Robot doesn't need a bed. And you're basically free to do as you see fit for the foreseeable future. 7, that's fine. Move that to 7. Who's this one? Oh, Edward, it's one of our robots. That's fine. This also needs to be a 7. And then I want to change their name. We're going to change their name to Natty. Or Nadai. You can floor draw on that, that's fine. I don't want them I don't like it when they floor draw on here because it causes problems, but in there is completely fine. We got a Mighty Rise Silver Ore. Another thing falling from space. We're gonna need to deal with this eventually, but for now I'm just gonna ignore it. What we're going to do is Area 2, Area 3, so manage areas, copy, and then what we're going to do is we're going to expand this area. Alright. So you can go to Area 4. And then what I'm going to do is everyone goes to Area 4, to Area 3, except for Natty, who's required to stay in Area 2. And where are you all going? No. Okay. They're all confused because I accidentally set them to that area, and then they all got the order to go there. I just don't want them going up into this valley because I don't want them affecting the mechanoids. We'll deal with the mechanoids later. We're just not going to deal with them right this second. The Chase Deserter. We're not going to do this quest. I thought about doing it for a little bit, but I'm not going to do it because I don't want to fight the Empire just yet. We might help the Deserters eventually, because that might be how we take down the Empire. We're going to try going down the way that we just kind of deal with them. We might switch over to a more aggressive approach if they become a problem. Alright, so it's nice and warm in here now. Go ahead and move all of these. I'm going to go ahead and floor the rest of this. And we're going to add some recreation, being a couple of these down. We might eventually put a stage here. Maybe. Kind of want to build it out of marble. Yeah, let's build a marble stage there. And then let's go with a piano right there. There we go. Badger. Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. Robot. To the defense. Oh no, the honey badger don't care. Robot's getting his butt kicked. Bot boy. To the rescue. Oh. Nope, robot didn't get a go. Crap. Back to work. Alright, I need to add a... where is it? Furniture... I'm not going if there's anything special. We're just going to put 2 stools down for the... I'm gonna try and brighten this place up a bit. Oh, she's building this piano. I was wondering why it was taking her so long. I was like, why is she taking her so long to build the floor? So I was building the floor, she was building the piano. Ancient warriors. Nope. We're not ready to deal with ancient warriors yet. We don't have the military for that yet. Oh, I went over again. Well, I'll see you guys in the next one.